But
Good, under what provision you can transfer? Holding a cigarette. Chewing tambak and kannalla alli
No.
cigarette matra.
the audacity that is conveyed,
No, that's all right.
the audacity which
Holding
is
a
conveyed,
cigarette. Who is
might
responsible?
hold against everything.
Who is responsible?
They,
What action have you taken against the jail authorities?
they are
What action have you taken against them?
under investigation. They are also
What
under
investigation? In crime register madidira? Departmental inquiry
Departmental
madidira?
inquiry
Where is the show cause notice issued
Next
and charge sheet filed?
The preliminary inquiry is that because it could be
Where is the show cause notice issued to them? In the least, to those jail authorities, how did you let the cigarette come in?
They itself sell the cigarettes.
ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತು ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಓಪನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇರಿ.
No, it appears crime is also registered against the prison authorities.
Where?
I will place that.
Place it.
Produce the copy of the FIR.
ಯಾರು ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು?
ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು
ಬೇರೆ
ಇವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ
accused
first
ಯಾರ
ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು.
ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು?
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜೈಲ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲ?
ಅದೇ ಅದು ವೆರಿ ಡಿರೆಲಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿನ ಅಲ್ಲ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಪಿರಸಿ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮಿನರಿ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ.
ಡಿರೆಲಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರಿ
ಅದಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್?
ನೌ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ಡ್.
ಈಗ ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ಒಳಗ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಿ. ವೈ ಯು ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಮೋಕಿಂಗ್ ಝೋನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಜೈಲ್?
ಅದು ಹಳೆ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲ್. ನಾವು
ಯಾಕೆ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಆವಾಗ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ
ಈಗ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ
ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ವೈ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ
ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ
ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸಿಗರೇಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡೆಸಿಗ್ನೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಮೋಕಿಂಗ್ ಝೋನ್ಸ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡೆಸಿಗ್ನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಅಂತ ರೂಲ್ ಇತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ರೂಲ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದೋ, ಈಗ ಡೆಸಿಗ್ನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಇನ್ ಆಂಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ
ವೆನ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಯೂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಸೇಸ್ ಸ್ಮೋಕಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾನ್ಡ್, ಹೌ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್
just remove those provisions.
smoking zones in the prison? And if you have smoking zones in the prison, how can you hold someone responsible for holding a cigarette?
If I have a zone, unless I permits smoking.
Who permits, sir? ಇವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತರ್ತಾರೆ?
ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ವಿಚಾರ.
ಅದೇ ವಿಚಾರ ಬೇರೆ ಅಲ್ವೇ?
There is what is called the Karnataka prison rules. Karnataka prison
ಎಲ್ಲ
act.
ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಬಿಡಿ.
Prisoners-
How do the prisoners get cigarette inside the
in all about 6 acts. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ
acts ಬಿಡಿ sir?
ಅದೇ.
How do the prisoners get cigarettes or other things inside the prison?
it is in conspiracy with the inmate also.
Without the connivance of the jail authorities, can it happen? Can it happen?
ಅಲ್ಲ, it could happen otherwise by the food being brought by somebody else.
Scanner ilva?
Scanner
Allowed from 4 years. From 4 years, food is not allowed.
Sir, all right. Food is not allowed. That's why he is there.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಫುಡ್ ಏನೋ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ? ನಾಟ್ ಅಲೌಡ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ?
ಫುಡ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಲೌಡ್.
ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಲೌಡ್?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಫುಡ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಇಲ್ವಾ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
ಯಾರು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಏನು ಫುಡ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇವರು ಬೋತ್ ಡೆರಿಲಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಪಿರಸಿ ಕೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಲುಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಟ್.
I tell you, if you dig deep into it, it gets terribly murkier.
Allah should
many skeletons will come out of the cupboard.
Lot of skeletons is always there. Cupboard ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
skeletons ಬಹಳ ಇದೆ.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ we will concentrate on this.
Yes, this
and set this aside and leave the law to take its course. This is a perfect case where the impugned order is set asideable.
I can only defend saying that they sends a wrong signal to the
what signal? ಈಗ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿರೋದು wrong signal ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Not a lordship judgment.
ಮತ್ತೆ
the acts of the
exactly. I am going to observe that if cigarette is banned in prison, you still have a smoking zone. If you still have a smoking zone, there are smokers. If there are smokers, how does the cigarette come into the prison?
No, I can have so many zones. But if the rules
why do you want to keep the zones?
The zones were there when the cigarettes were permitted. Let us assume that
no, cigarettes are not permitted. Your rule is not amended. It still shows zones.
Yes, we are in the process of amending the act itself.
Yes. ಯಾವ 10 years ಇಂದಾನ ಈಗಲ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಹೊಸ ಪ್ರಪೋಸಲ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಿನ್ನು 2-3 months ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
All right.
So therefore, all this, of course, there is no application of mind. Adonde, but the apprehension is that is all. That these can do anything inside the jail with the connivance of the authorities.
Exactly. That's the submission.
Where ordinary prisoners will not be able to do.
In fact,
won't be able to smoke.
My lord, in fact, I am the ordinary prisoner here.
No, no, no.
I'm getting
He's
the
the man
celebrity.
who's attempted to destroy evidence with 30 lakhs was found from him.
My lord,
He was the
my
main one.
Accused number?
14.
my lord, my deeds outside the prison and inside the prison have to be taken
He will
independently.
destroy evidence.
Just because I'm been under trial, I'm an under trial prisoner for one particular offense, that doesn't mean anything that happens in the prison I will be held responsible despite.
ಇವರೇ ತಂದ್ಕೊಟ್ರು ಅಂತ
ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನೇನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ.
30 lakhs he was.
Was he there sitting with him?
No, he was not. He was
not
He
there.
was not. No, 30 lakhs was recovered from him.
But that is all that. He is facing trial for that.
Hundreds of
Yeah,
prisons
first
are
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ
there,
ಇಲ್ಲ
under
ಇದು.
trial prisoners are there.
Huh?
ಎಲ್ಲ hundreds of prisoners are there for different reasons in the prison.
That's all right. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ವಾಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ.
With reasons they are there. Different reasons. Of
Different
course.
reason
No,
I'm
this
there.
also
This
there for
cannot
some
be the
reason.
reason.
Yes, yes.
Whether his shifting is with reason or not ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
How do you know everything?
That's I have faced everything, my lord.
Faced everything.
Yes. No, my lord, this prisoner, without the prison authorities' permission, the cigarette and
That is
will
there.
not be
Without the, SPP sir, without the connivance of your authorities, nothing will go in. Not here, not in remand homes.
Not for a moment. I will
No,
say,
not
deny
here and not in remand homes. ಇಲ್ಲ.
The mobile phones are also allowed. The possession of prohibited articles, they will book a case for the person who is in possession. Even the prohibited articles like ganja and all, if a person is found in the possession, he is booked. While the transportation of the prohibited articles, he should also book under NDPS Act also. There are so many officers involved. Some officers with Karnataka State Industrial Security Force who are in charge out of the prison, they are allowing the prisoners to.
Wait, we'll see.
No, I will not for a moment say there is no corruption. Corruption is rampant there. Corruption is everywhere. But where is the remedy, my lord? To balance it, my lord. We cannot check corruption at every point.
No, it's.
To eradicate corruption is something.
No, we are not here in a.
Even in the greatest,
speaking forum about corruption, sir.
greatest
Not
of
that.
economy, even US, you will find
That's
corruption.
all right. No, we are not on that.
More,
we
yeah.
are on the
On a
present
case basis.
case.
On a case basis, what I'm saying.
We are on this case. There is blatant non-application of mind
Yes, by the
in
magistrate.
making a requisition and the magistrate passing an order. The order on the requisition will go.
Yes.
Has to go.
Yes.
One
But
submission. And SPP suggested that the matter may be remanded back for fresh hearing. The apex court judgment which I furnished on the last date.
ಯಾವ್ದು ಕೊಟ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ?
state of Maharashtra.
Marathra.
Yes.
Said Sohail.
Please, my lord. In that, my lord, the High Court itself had directed for retransfer, which was confirmed by the Supreme Court. So this honorable court itself can pass the order.
We'll see.
as my
We'll see. Yes.
submission.
Ashta will do that. Set it aside. Follow this judgment and
And we
allow
will,
law to take its course.
with the
Law to
liberty,
take its course the way the apex court has held.
with liberty for the prosecution to
With
make
liberty
such
you have,
application.
I will just follow this judgment,
No, that
the
shouldn't.
state of Maharashtra's
Yeah.
judgment.
Yes, I'm sorry. That shouldn't put stop for us to make a requisition before the court.
You make any requisition.
Yes.
See, you should penalize the persons who are found there,
Yes,
accused 1, 2, 3 or whatever. En masse, how can you send everyone?
ಅಲ್ಲ ಎನ್ಮಾಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದವ್ರನ್ನ
ಆಯ್ತು, ಏನು ಅವ್ರ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಪಿರಸಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? Were they creating problem for the witnesses? Were they creating problem for the jail authorities?
No,
Were they doing such things?
that
Latan-
action itself would
That action
the
itself.
apprehension, the
Who was in the action? Accused 1, 2 or 3, whoever it
No,
is.
inside-
All the 14 accused you transfer?
Alala, that group with audacity, if you can send messages
Who has sent?
through the
Who has sent?
media.
Who has sent? Has he sent it?
No, he
Do you
has
have any
sent-
prima facie material that he has sent it?
Even
He
one
was somewhere
particular
else in some other cell.
No, the main accused.
Main accused. You transfer him, no problem. If he is found in possession of a cigarette or whatever and unexplainable, you do it. But why all the persons who are somewhere else in some other prison, some other cell rather, they are not in the scene, they are not involved in anything, or not that.
Well, of course, they are in some other cell, but they get to meet.
Sir, what triggered the situation, Lauritara? He is in some other cell.
No, we have said in so many words that they could be a threat because they have conspired and.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು no material for that at all.
Yes.
No material.
No material.
It's
No
not
supporting
correct.
material. Except
And there is an
the
entry
Prime
order
Minister-
granted. By then he was in transit.
Yeah, well, that of course, he was in transit and the order was
Got
made
it back.
2 days prior to the passing of the order by the Swamy court. There is no intention to hurry up. On the day of the interim order passed, he was
And what
underway
is this
at 3:30 in the morning.
affidavit to dark cell ಹಾಕಿದಿರ, right?
That he is not complaining about now.
No dark cell ಈಗ.
My lord, page number 17 of the,
Dismissed with cause
my lord,
ಏನು?
of
My lord.
the affidavit.
my lord,
ಈಗ
very same submission, my lord, may be noted. My lord, page number 17 of the affidavit.
You
my lord.
still want to
Am
pursue
I,
that application?
ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ,
Affidavit, we will
17 ಏನು?
my lord, page number 17 of the statement of
I'm
objection,
there
the
only,
affidavit.
yes. Hmm.
My lord, top and corner, my lord. It's been written in marker.
Ah.
That explains my entire affidavit, my lord.
Yes, sir.
Yes, my lord.
ಇದೇನು ಮುಂಬೈ ಅಂಧೇರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು.
Except for the dark cell, that's the only other reference of Andheri
Which
I can take. Sir,
Page 17.
Page 17 of
What is the indication
affidavit,
there?
sir. Top and
Top corner.
the affidavit
SPP, sir,
itself
is it?
says I'm put
Here.
in a single cell.
ಅಂಧೇರಿ.
How many under trial
Name
prisoners?
is there.
Name is there.
Name is there. Name in the
Correct.
ಅವ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಅಂಧೇರಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋದು ಆ ಸೆಲ್
ಅದೇನು
ಹೆಸರು.
ಮುಂಬೈ ಅಂಧೇರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ
Let
ಇದು.
him swear to
Cell
an
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
affidavit.
ಕೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು.
Let
No,
him
no, no.
swear to, yes.
Sir, why have you endorsed this as ಅಂಧೇರಿ?
Not, I mean,
Why have you endorsed it as ಅಂಧೇರಿ?
no, Andheri is that block is Andheri during
ಅದೇ
the,
ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು ಮುಂಬೈ ಅಂಧೇರಿ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ
ಅವ-
ಜೈಲಲ್ಲಿ. Yes.
let him say
ಹಾ.
one word that I was put in a dark cell. It was all based because as the inmate was being transferred from Bangalore to
No,
Belgaum.
ಬೇರೆ ಇನ್ಮೇಟ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ರಿಕ್ವಿಸಿಷನ್?
My lord, it's
Give me the inmates
No,
transfer
their
requisition.
requisition.
same requisition, my lord.
Same
Case number
requisition. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ
114.
ಅಂಧೇರಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ಯಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ in their respective prisons they have been sent, my lord.
ಇದು
I am housed
ಮಾತ್ರನಾ?
only in this prison.
It is
This
only
prison.
based on this he would build a story.
My lord,
Yes,
Lord, my IA,
Correct.
my lord, my IA, when I say that there's a Deccan Herald article, they say I build a story on that.
Yes, yes.
Now I show their own affidavit and their document, they say I build a
Okay.
story.
Let him say
How should an under trial
what
prisoner in
is
prison
it
prove his case,
different
my lord?
from other cell? If he says that,
Shall I
no,
submit,
then
my lord?
let him say.
The difference, my lord. Shall I submit, my lord? That Andheri cells, they don't have any bathroom.
ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತು ಸರ್.
Yes, my lord. That
Wait.
24
Let him say that. Let him say that. Let him
24
swear to an affidavit, except saying
ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ
Andheri-
ಸ್ವೋರ್ನ್ ಸರ್.
not.
ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ವೋರ್ನ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ ನೀವು.
Yes, my lord. Let there be an inquiry.
ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಡಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಕೌಂಟರ್.
Yes.
Yes.
Let there be
Yes.
inquiry by the
ನೋ
Swamy.
ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. Yes.
No. I want, if he is pursuing this application, he did not open his mouth today with regard to his affidavit. Why? Because he knows it is not a fact. Now he is sworn to a wrong affidavit. Let there be an inquiry, but not for perjury. I will file an application under 340.
First get over your action of transfer
Transfer. That's
without
fine.
application
That's
of
fine.
point.
That's fine. That's fine.
Perjury
That's fine.
ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣ.
Right.
Yes.
ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು if he wants to pursue that
No,
application,
this observation I'll have to make, because why is the communication to the Kalburgi cell depicts him to be Andheri?
Andheri is the name of the cell. Doesn't mean that it is dark and without a toilet.
Andheri is the name of the cell.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. No, let him not harp on that. If he's harping on that,
My
let
lord,
there be an
my
inquiry.
lord, I did not, my lord. They wanted,
yes.
they asked
Now,
for an explanation.
Is he going back? Is he going
No,
back?
my lord, I am not going back, my lord. I am clear on my
That's not
stand.
the affidavit.
I am not, my lord. Why am I being told
Why
that
is
I am going back? I am not.
One minute. SPP sir, first day I told you, offense is the best force of defense, but it will not work here.
No.
Yes.
Let there be an inquiry. I am willing to. Let there be an inquiry if there is an Andheri cell and if it is different from other cells. My lord, we will face the consequences. Your lordship may take action. As otherwise, action should be taken against him. He is not willing to pursue that affidavit.
My lord, how many under
He
trial
is not.
prisoners? Man, why is
Let him
the
pursue.
SCP telling
All right,
that
wait.
I am not ready to pursue? That is the
Yes.
question. Why is he telling whether I have not made the submission to the court,
Okay.
telling that I am
No,
not
he-
willing to pursue?
No, he said he is only
My lord, my intention of this petition is to get a retransfer.
a retransfer. That's all.
That's the intention of the petition. But
Matter was-
how
matter
I am being
Get a
held up
retransfer.
Retransfer.
But how
Andheri to Ujala.
Andheri to open.
to Ujala?
Leave it. We'll do it.
Please,
14th.
please,
We'll release it on 14th.
please.
ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಫೇಸ್ಬುಕ್ ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ.